Well, today we got to do a little mailbag. We had some mailbag questions specifically about motovlogging. Now, I understand that motovlogs about motovlogging are the worst motovlogs ever. So those of you that feel that way, you're free to leave now. I don't blame you. And this conversation will just have to be between me and the other motovloggers. And that's okay. If you want to stick around, that's fine too. Alright, so let's read these mailbag questions. EnduroRiderNW wants to know, is motovlogging broken? What's the NW stand for? Not wasteful? No way? Next wave? Gnarly weapon? Nice women? Is motovlogging broken? No, of course not. It's got to work to begin with before you can break it. Motovlogging's stupid. I think what Enduro No Wave is talking about there is, it sounds to me like there was a particular motovlogging community he was engaged with, and at least when he started getting into it, and that particular community is kind of that's why are they gonna, anyways, so that particular community is probably like, you know, fizzling out, and it's kind of disappointing. And so he's like, is motovlogging broken? Nuclear weapon? But you know, I'd say like maybe that particular community is not working for you anymore. But there's other communities, and there's other things about motovlogging that still work really well. I guess what we got to get down to here is, what is motovlogging? Because I think it's different things to different people. And when I'm hearing people answer Enduro Next Wave's questions, they're kind of all addressing it as if motovlogging is the same thing to everybody else that it is to them, and that's just not the case. So let's talk about that. Motovlogging is a format. That's all it is. It's just some idiot talking while he's riding a motorcycle. That's it. Now, for what purpose? Could be different things, but that's not really motovlogging. That's those things. For example, maybe motovlogging to you is a community, and that's fine. I think that's what it was for in Enduro Gnarly Weapon. There is it was about his community, and I can see where if you get involved in a community, and then certain people who are in that community go on and do different things, then maybe that's disappointing to you. But they may not view it as a community the way you do. Another thing motovlogging can be to people is just a hobby. You know, a hobby, you do it for a while, you get what you want out of it, and then you say, okay, this is hit diminishing returns, and I'm gonna do something else now. And that's when people leave. So that's okay. I think that's expected. I think maybe that's misunderstood sometimes. People are like, oh man, why doesn't that guy make any videos anymore? He was so awesome. It's like, yeah, well, he got bored with it. He decided to go, fly RC helicopters, or go get into quilting or something else. I don't know. It takes a lot of energy to do motovlogging. It's okay if somebody wants to spend all that energy doing something else. That's gonna happen. Now, if they did think of it as its primary purpose was to be a community, then yeah, I wouldn't expect them to just abandon it. I don't think a lot of people do. New WR? Well, no, then it would be NWR. Another thing is motovlogging is like a business model to some people. They're like, this is a format that could be used really well to do something that can make me money, and so that's what I'm going to do. And I've heard people in response to Enduro saying, the reason motovlogging is bad is because there's too many people paying attention to the numbers, trying to build their channel, trying to reach as many people as possible, and trying to make money, and that kind of ruined it. It's like, well, no, they're doing something else with it, and if you don't like that, then just don't watch it. It's kind of like if somebody's really into painting nice portraits, and then somebody else wants to paint a house and get money for painting a house. It's like, okay, they're not ruining paint. They're just doing something different with paint, and that's what they chose to do to make their living. So what? Nixon wins. So anyways, I don't think motovlogging is broken. To people who feel that way, good news and bad news. The bad news is what motovlogging is to you probably is broken, Good news is there's probably something you can do about it. You know, if it's about a community, then you could probably get out there and try to stimulate that community. And props to Enduro Nice Women, because that's exactly what I think he's doing. Because he made a video and he's asked for people to go and make responses to the video, and it's stimulated a lot of conversation, and it's kind of stimulated the motovlogging community, and I think that's pretty cool. So props to Enduro. Good job, man. All right, next question. Slim877 writes, I don't get these motovlog videos. What's the point? Yeah, you're asking the wrong guy, Slim, because I'm kind of with you. I think it's kind of stupid, but I don't know. People watch it for some reason. My best explanation is that it's kind of like pornography for people who like to ride motorcycles. That's really all I got. And I had to answer this question on this video because it's kind of the same answer as the last question. You know, it's just a format. It's different things to different people. At the end of the day, it's really just communicating, maybe even just kind of discussing and debating. But it just happens to be with a motorcycle, you know? I mean, it's not that different than forums about motorcycles or Facebook groups about motorcycles or anything else. It's just another way of talking on the internet, you know, and sometimes debating, sometimes arguing, which can always be really stupid. I mean, basically, I look at arguing on the internet like being in a presidential debate. Even if you win, you're still an idiot. RTT Tuber, oh, we've heard from him before. He writes, I'm a starving motovlogger and I made a video only to discover you've already covered the same topic. What should I do with it? Oh, RT Tuber. Just post it, man. Like, I get this with CDS fillers sometimes when we're out shooting stuff together. He's like, did you want to use that footage? You want me to use that footage? I'm like, why can't we just both use the footage? Why can't we just both make the same video and put it out there? I mean, it's not like we're like NBC and ABC competing for the 8 o'clock time slot. I mean, there's a billion people a month that watch YouTube. A billion people a month that watch YouTube. There's about 500 people a month that watch my videos. So that leaves you 999,999,500 people that you could still show your video to, and it wouldn't be redundant. And even if it was, even if you showed it to just the 500 people that watch my videos, so what? I mean, you're gonna have your own style. You're gonna have your own edit. It's gonna be different. It's still gonna be interesting. I mean, why not? You know, there's like been 5 different videos in the last month at least about is motovlogging broken. So, and everybody's got something different to say, and you know, it works. Necrophiliac Weasel. I think we kind of like, maybe because it's videos, we kind of get stuck in this rut of thinking of it like TV shows or you know, like in terms of market share or something, you know, like there's a pie and we got like a certain size of the pie, and if somebody else gets a bigger slice, and that means our slice has to get smaller. And I don't think that's the case with motovlogging. It's so much more community oriented usually that I think, yeah, there's a pie. We're all a really small slice of the pie, and you know, we should basically just be growing the pie. So I don't know, Newton weight? I don't know. I talked to Ned about it, and he started rambling on about how it's not like, you know, corporate competition. It's more like an artistic community that should be working together and kind of covering the same ground. And I don't know anything about art, so I don't know, maybe, but I guess he has a point. If you look at like the post-impressionists, that's kind of how they rolled, you know, like you know, you look at like Van Gogh, and he worked with Gauguin, and Gauguin, man, he was influenced by lots of people, you know, like first he was, you know, working with Cézanne, and then he worked with Van Gogh for a while, and he came back, and you know, he was like a huge fanboy of Degas. And if you know, look at his work, you can see lots of times where he's kind of covering the same subjects that some of the other post-impressionists covered. And you know, sometimes he did it with different mediums, sometimes he did it with the same medium, you know, and he had his influence on them. I mean, like, nice wheelie. Now, some of my favorite Van Goghs are the ones where he has like really, really, really thick paint. And a lot of people don't know this, but what happened was when Gauguin and Van Gogh were working together in the South French studio, you know, he bought a whole bunch of this canvas that was really, really coarse for them to both use. And because it was so coarse, they had to apply the paint really, really thick. And that's kind of like became like one of the signatures of Van Gogh, and one of the things I like most about his paintings. So yeah, I think you know, screw it. You know, let's all make the exact same videos about the exact same thing, and they're still going to be wildly different and interesting. Why not? Okay. If I make a sunflower, go make yourself a damn sunflower. I don't care. So to summarize, motovlogging is not broken, nor can it be broken any more than you could break paint. Motovlogging is still stupid, however. And, you know, motovloggers are like post-impressionist painters. You know, not that they're making some great works that are going to be appreciated only long after they're dead. I mean that in that we're making things that just aren't appreciated at all while we're alive, and we're probably all going to die poor. Alright, y'all have a good week. Over and out. Nipple wash.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Those actions go a long way to help me out and encourage me to make more videos. For your convenience, you can be notified of new videos on Facebook, Twitter, or in the Hermit DaVlog Android app, available on the Play Store. Links to all of them are in the description. Y'all have a good week. Over and out.
Northwest? That doesn't make any sense.